I just tried to record this video and there was no sound. So obviously that wasn't what I was supposed to talk about. Um, but I am at a point of my life where I just don't know anymore. And maybe there's somebody else that just doesn't know anymore. And you just keep trying and trying, and it feels like everything is just not falling to shambles, so to speak, but it's just not going the way that you thought it would. And I know that we don't know the plans that God has for us, and I know that each plan that he gives us is to prosper us and to not harm us. But it's also like, dang, when is enough? Like, when will that breakthrough come? Like, just watching people get all the things that you want, that you're working hard to, and it's just like, when will it be my turn? And it's not like I'm jealous of them or that they don't deserve it, because they 100% deserve the things that they are reaping right now, right? But it's also like, how do you not feel as if the work that you're putting forth is useless, so to speak? Like, I don't know. It's giving very much imposter syndrome. I know that for sure. But it's just like, sometimes it's hard to be encouraged. And I know that we're not always going to be encouraged. And like, I do my best in the moments where I feel the weakest and I just feel like I don't have a lot of strength. I do my best to speak life into somebody else. Because who knows? Maybe I can make a difference in somebody else's life to be encouraged, even when I don't feel like I'm encouraged in myself. Like, I wanted to journal these thoughts, but I feel like I have writer's block, so to speak, but I don't want to hold on to these feelings. Like, I need to express this so that I can understand it, and recording it is obviously the only way that I can do that right now. Um, and I'm so appreciative of my friends who let me like go on these little rants to express how I feel about things and don't judge me, and they allow me to scream and cry and stuff like that. But it's also like, my best friends don't live here. Like, I moved to a new city. Um, a lot has happened this year that's crazy. Some for the good, some for the bad. And I have molded into a person who just wants so much more for her life. And I know that the more is not going to come tomorrow, and it's going to be a steady process to get to that more. But it's also like, I feel like I want it now. Like, I internally, I'm throwing a tantrum. Like, I internally, I'm falling on the ground, screaming, rolling around, because I want it so bad. I want my more so bad. And who knows? Like, maybe that's the mindset I'm supposed to have. Like, I'm supposed to want this so bad so that I don't give up. Because I've never been a person who quits. I've always been a person who is resilient, who's determined, who's hardworking, like, who goes after what she wants. And I don't allow people to tell me no. And if you tell me no, I'm just going to find another way to get what I want. Maybe I just needed a reminder. Maybe I just need a reminder. Maybe you just needed a reminder that you're still that person. And everything that you want wants you back. and it doesn't look like how it feels, because feelings are not real. Only like the tangible things are real, right? Feelings are fleeting. They come and go. And making irrational decisions while you're in those feelings sometimes is not the best thing to do. And so it's just like, now that I think about it, maybe I just needed that reminder of who the hell I am. And maybe you need a reminder of who the hell you are. That person that you've always been is still there. And it's not imposter syndrome. It just looks different. The person you are is, you've molded, right? Your your exoskeleton has come off, right? Like a snake. They shed their skin. Spiders, they molt, right? So now your new colors are showing, right? But it's not imposter syndrome because it's still you. You're still that person who accomplished all those many great things. You're still the you who God did so many movements in your life, right? But I feel like, not even I feel like, I know we just have to stop putting God in a box. He can do so many different things in our life. It just looks different every time. And if we expect God to keep showing up one way, we're going to miss the blessing. So maybe you've been missing the blessing, and you should look around to see what's around you. So, I don't know. Just look around. See what's around you, because the blessing is there. It's always been there. You just didn't see it. You just needed a new perspective. You've been that girl, and you'll forever be that girl. And imposter syndrome won't win today, because everything's working out in your favor. So, I don't know. I feel reassured because I just felt like I was just having this like out of body experience, but I'm really doing amazing in life and I'm achieving all the things that I want to achieve. It just looks different than those around me, and it looks different than what I thought it would be. But that doesn't mean it's not as great. And maybe you guys just needed a reminder that even though it doesn't look like what you think it should look like, doesn't mean it's not as great as what it is.